My hands have been shaking for 20 minutes. I checked the script, but the lines don't make sense anymore. You're waiting for me to walk out there and tell you everything is fine. But I think I've forgotten how to pretend. I'm staring at the vanity, staring at the floor, listening to your footsteps outside the bedroom door. You're the audience of one, the only one who matters, while the 4K version of my spirit slowly shatters. I put the glitter on my eyes to hide the heavy-duty red, ignoring every single warning that my intuition said. I'm a masterpiece of panic, a 4K display of a girl who's terrified she's gonna throw it all away. And the countdown is starting, the pressure is high. I'm looking for a maybe in a definitely sky. Oh, the curtain is thin, oh, I can't let you into the truth. 'Cause I've got stage fright tonight, paralyzing the glow of the artificial light. I can't find the I love you, I can't find the stay. I'm just a ghost who's forgotten how to play. Oh, it's a high fashion break on a shoot on the edge, watching me always fall off of the ledge. Oh, stage fright, I'm losing the rest to the night. Yeah, look, check the pulse, check the breathing, check the focus. I'm a forensic detective with this hocus pocus we called romance. I'm analyzing the fear of letting you see that I'm no longer here. I'm playing the part, I'm hitting the mark, while my internal world is completely dark. I'm a 4K disaster in a velvet line, boom, wiping the mascara from this theatrical doom. Oh, you're the expectation, I'm the cracks you don't see, drowning in the version of who you want me to be. I'm trembling in the wings, I'm shivering in the lace, afraid to let the spotlight hit my actual face. If I walk out there and I don't have a smile, would you stay for a little that explains why it felt like a galaxy died the moment you closed the door. Now I'm just scattered. I'm sweeping up the memories from the corners of the room, a forensic detective in the middle of the gloom, finding microscopic pieces of us we used to be, floating in the sunlight that you used to share with me. We were a supernova, yeah, we were a blinding flash. Now I'm just the keeper of the emotional ash. I'm breathing in the atoms of a promise that you broke, watching auto always disappear into the smoke. And the sky is looking empty and the world is looking small. I'm a high definition victim of a monumental fall. I'm faded, oh, I'm waiting for the gravity to let me go. 'Cause I'm drowning in the Stardust Sorrow tonight, searching for a ghost in the artificial light. We were built to be eternal, we were built to be the sun. Now I'm just the residue of everything we've done. Oh, I'm ahead, I'm full of nothing, a tear in the sky, watching the forever just flicker and die. Oh, Stardust Sorrow, there's no light left to borrow. Yeah, look, check the metadata, check the history, check the logs. I'm lost in the middle of these interstellar fogs. You were the center of the orbit, you were the heavy duty core. Now baby, with no room for anymore. I'm finding glitter on the pillows, I'm finding traces on the glass, analyzing every single second, every leg cast. Was it too much energy? Was it too much heat that turned our revolution into a total defeat? My 4K just lasted in a black suit scene, wiped in the pixels of the home that should have been whole. You're the fact and you're the thief, you're the ghost, taking the parts of the universe I needed the most. If I sweep it all away, is there anything left of me? If I let the wind take it, am I finally free? I'm still trying to find a station where we used to play. I've got the 4K memories, but the signal is gone. Now it's just this buzz in my chest. I'm still here, but I'm just noise. 6 a.m. and I'm tracing the grayscale air, looking for the 4K version of the girl who was there. I'm a forensic detective of the fuzz and the blur, analyzing the signal of the people we were. You were the broadcast, you were the beam. Now I'm just a glitch in a high definition dream. I'm counting the flickers, I'm counting the snow, watching the always finally start to go. I'm a 4K disaster in a velvet lined room, trying to tune out the static inside of this gloom. And the volume is peaking, but the words are all gone. I'm losing the battle in the grayscale dawn. Oh, the frequency is breaking. Oh, the truth is a shaking the state. Cause I've got a static soul tonight, vibrating alone in the artificial light. I've lost the frequency, I've lost the state, watching our story just crackle away. I'm a hard-fashioned tragedy, a soul in the haze, drowning in the pixels of these white noise days. Oh, static soul, I've lost all control. Yeah, look, check the data, check the logs, check the brain. I'm a forensic detective of the interrupted pain. I'm analyzing the feedback, I'm analyzing the weight of a 4K love that was sealed by fate and snapped. I'm a 4K disaster in a soaking laid dress, wiping a slip from mist, that lyric mess. You're the interference, I'm a void you ignore, leaving me to battle on the storage room floor. Oh, hit a deck channel, I'm the scream in the dark, searching for the ghost of an electronic spark. It's a rhythmic devotion, a high gloss lie, watching the always just flicker and die. If I stop the buzzer, do I just disappear? If I find the silence, is that where I find me? The signal is dead. Cause I got a static soul tonight, operating alone in the artificial light. I've lost the frequency, I've lost the state, watching our story just crackle away. Posted a photo of the sunset today, used a filter to wash all the shadows away. I'm wearing that sweater, the one that you liked, but I cropped out the part where my knuckles are white. From holding the steering wheel, trying to breathe. People leave comments, I wanna believe. You look so much better, you're glowing they say, but they don't see the girl when the phone's put away. My profile is polished, my feet is so clean, but there's a war going on in the space in between the girl that I'm showing and the one that I've been. It's a status update, I'm healing I guess, dealing with the ghosts and the beautiful misses. A 3 steps forward, 2 steps back dance, trying to give my own heart a second-hand chance. I'm active but empty, I'm online but lost, calculating every single tear that you cost. The world thinks I'm winning, the world thinks I'm free, but I'm still just a work in progress to me. I almost typed miss you, then hit backspace instead. I'm cleaning the us out of my heavy head. I saw your new story, you're out with your friends. It's funny how quickly it forever ends. I didn't hit like, but I looked at it twice. My heart is a garden that's covered in ice. I'm sharing my life, but I'm keeping the pain like a secret I'm whispering into the rain. Yeah, the profile is polished, the captions are smart, but they don't show the cracks in the middle of my heart. I'm active for everyone, but I'm falling apart. It's a status update, I'm healing I guess, dealing with the ghost and the beautiful messes. A 3 steps forward, 2 steps back dance, trying to give my heart a second-hand chance. I'm active but empty, I'm online but lost, calculating every single tear that you cost. The world thinks I'm winning, the world thinks I'm free, but I'm still just a work in progress to me. Healing isn't a destination, it's a long and a lonely navigation. It's not a stay by, it's a jagged edge. It's darking myself off the sake of logical edge. I'm not fine yet, but I'm trying to be. I'm deleting the version of you that was killing my version of me. There's a status update, I'm healing, it's true, even on the days when I'm still missing you. It's a 3 steps forward, 2 steps back dance. I'm finally giving myself a real chance. I'm active and dreaming I'm online, and here finding the me in the atmosphere. Loading 40%. I spent so long trying to mend the gaps. I used the finest silk, the most invisible thread, but you can't patch a heart that doesn't want to be whole. I can hear the tension, and the fabric is starting to scream.
6 a.m. and I'm looking at the 4K scenes of the patchwork quilt we made of our dreams. I tried to hide the holes, I tried to bridge the divide, while the 4K version of you was already outside the door. I'm a forensic detective, unafraid and the torn, analyzing the place where the always was born. I'm counting the loops, I'm counting the knots, trying to connect the high definition dots, but the tension is too high, the fabric is too thin, and the 4K disaster when nobody can win. And the edges are curling, the color is gone, I'm losing the battle in the grayscale dawn. Oh, the thread is pulling, oh, the truth is fooling the room.
Cause I'm feeling the stitch rip tonight. I'm reveling in the shadow of the artificial light.
The patchwork is failing, the us is coming apart. I'm losing my grip, yeah. Look, chip a weave, chip a count, check the grain. I'm a forensic detective of the invisible pain. I'm analyzing the friction, I'm analyzing the stress of a love that's currently a 4K mess. You in a pattern, you were a jagged cut, leaving me with my eyes wide shut and bleeding. I'm a satellite falling to a velvet lined floor, wiping the lip from the bedroom door. You're the needle on the damage you leave, stuck in the silence of the things I believe. Oh, you're the exit on the state you ignore, leaving me to fray on the storage room floor.
If I let the thread go, do I just fall away? If I stop the mending, is there anything left to say?
The whole thing is unraveling,
'cause I'm feeling the stitch ripped tonight. I'm raveling in the shadow of the artificial light.
the patchwork is failing us, is coming apart, tearing through the center of my cinematic heart.
Stitch rip, stitch right.
I'm losing my grip. I'm in pieces now.
The air's full, still steaming from a midnight rain, and the air smells like autumn and a dull kind of pain. I'm standing in the circle of this flickering glow, the only place left that we used to go. It's funny how the light makes a cage of the dark, protecting the ghost of a long faded spark. I'm looking for the us that I used to believe in, before you mastered the art of the leaving. The city's gone quiet, the world's gone to sleep, but I'm keeping the promises you couldn't keep. I'm whispering your name to the shadows of trees, begging the wind for a moment of peace. And these streetlight secrets are all that I own. There's things that you said when we were alone, under the ember, under the gold. The stories we whispered, the lies that you sold. The light saw the kiss, but it didn't see the end. It didn't see the lover turn back into friend. Now I'm just a silhouette, haunted and weak, living on the secrets that the streetlights keep. Do you remember the night that you said I was home, before you decided you'd rather be alone? The concrete was cold, but your jacket was warm. We were the quiet in the middle of the storm. Now I'm checking my phone just to see if you're near, but the only thing active is my own hidden fear that I was just a chapter you read for the thrill, while you were the book I'm still reading. And well, yeah, the city's gone quiet, the world's gone to sleep, but I'm drowning in secrets that are way too deep. I'm whispering I'm sorry to the cracks in the street, knowing we're never again gonna meet. And these streetlight secrets are all that I own. There's things that you said when we were alone, under the ember, under the gold, the stories we whispered, the lies that you sold. The light saw the kiss, but it didn't see the end. It didn't see the lover turn back into friend. Now I'm just a silhouette, haunted and weak, living on the secrets that the streetlights keep. Till the morning go high, till the sun not to rise. I'm not ready to the footfalls. I'm waiting for the ghost of the version of you that I love the These streetlight secrets are all that I know. The things that you said when we were alone. Under the amber, under the gold, the stories we whisper, the lies that you saw. The light starts to buzz, the bulb starts to fade. I'm just a memory that you've mislaid. Keep my secret, don't tell a soul. You always look so good in the spotlight. Not a hair out of place, not a scratch on your skin. I guess I played my part too well, because no one noticed I was the one hitting the ground. I put on a wig, I put on the clothes. I walked through the fire while you struck a pose. I took the fall and I took the blow. In a high definition version of a low budget show, you were the star, the hero to face, while I was the shadow you couldn't replace. But you never credited, no, you never saw the way I was bleeding behind every flaw. I'm a 4K version of a high-speed crash, watching my spirit turn into ash. And the cameras are rolling and the lightning is right, but I'm the only one breaking the night. All the impact is real, oh, you don't even feel the gravity. 'Cause I was just your stunt double in this life, taking the hits while you stayed above. The wreckage, the ruin, the cold-hearted pain. I took the thunder so you get the rain. Oh, I'm covered in bruises you'll never see. A half-fashion version of what's left of me. I was stunt double. I did the work, you caused the trouble.
Yeah, look, check the screenplay, check the budget, check the reel. I'm a forensic detective of the things you don't feel. I'm analyzing the trauma, the jumps and the burns, waiting for the love that never returns. You stayed in the trailer, you stayed in the light, while I fought the demons in the middle of the night. Was it the ego or was it the fame that made you forget my actual name? I'm a 4K disaster in a silken scab dress, wiping the blood from this high society mess. Oh, you're the icon, I'm the deleted scene, wiping the pixels of the home that shut up there.
If I stop falling, does the movie end? If I walk off the set, are we still friends?
I'm tired of taking your head.
'Cause I was just your stunt double in this life, taking the hits while you stayed above. The wreckage, the ruin, the cold-hearted pain. I took the thunder so you get the rain. Stunt double,
Stunt double.
stunt double. The sky's bleeding out in shades of violet and gold, and all the day is dying and the air is turning cold. I'm standing on a balcony watching the world go dim, tracing the horizon where the light is wearing thin. The neighbors are all heading home, I hear their car doors slam, while I'm still trying to remember who the hell I am. Without your hand in mine, without your shadow on the wall, I'm just a silhouette waiting for the dark to fall. It's the prettiest kind of torture, this fire in the sky, a masterpiece of sweetheart and a long slow goodbye. The colors are so beautiful, it's almost a crime to be this broken hearted at the best possible time. And I've got that sundown sadness pulling at my soul, watching the fire turn into a heavy black hole. The light is moving on and you're moving on too, leaving me with nothing but a bruised and blurry view. It's the ache of the evening, the sting of the ride, everything we promised and everything we said is sinking with the sun lost in the madness of this heavy-hearted, lonely sundown sadness. I remember when we used to chase the light across the coast. Now I'm just a ghost playing hostess to a ghost. Inside a cozy curtains, but the boat still filters through. A neon pink reminder of the way I'm losing you. Streetlights click on one by one like stars upon the street, where I'm just staring at the empty space beneath my feet. The day was almost manageable, I kept my mind at bay, but I can't keep the ghost out at the ending of the day. It's the prettiest kind of torture, this fire in the sky, a masterpiece of sweetheart and long slow goodbye. The colors are so beautiful, it's almost a crime to be this broken hearted at the best possible time. And I've got passing our sadness pulling at my soul, watching the fire turn into a heavy black hole. The light is moving on and you're moving on too, leaving me with nothing but a bruised and blurry view. It's the ache of the evening, the sting of the ride, everything we promised and everything we said is sinking with the sun lost in the madness of this heavy-hearted, lonely sundown sadness. Don't let the dark in, go let the light fade. I'm not waiting for the choices that we've already made. Once the sun is gone, there's nowhere left to hide. before the story is completely told. I've got that sundown sadness pulling at my soul, watching the fire turn into a heavy black hole. The light is moving on, I'm not moving on, but a bruised and blurry view. The sky is black now, the fire is burned out, and I'm still here in the dark. Everything is gone. The blue is turning into a sickly kind of gold, and the air in this kitchen has never felt so cold. I'm watching the dust motes dance in the light, like the ghost of the version of us from last night. The birds are starting up their silver tongue song, but everything they're singing feels entirely wrong. I've been sitting in this chair since the clock hit 3, waiting for the morning to come and set me free. But the light is a witness, the light is a judge, bringing back the weight of the words I won't budge. I see the mess on the table, the glass on the floor, and the terrifying shape of that wide open door. And it's a sunrise regret burning through the haze, the end of the nights and the start of the days, when I can't hide behind the stars or the wine. I'm pitching for a moment that you're still mine. The world is waking up, but I'm falling apart under the heavy yellow sky of a broken heart. Yeah, the night let me lie, but the sun makes me bet on a lifetime of living with this sunrise regret. I look at my phone and I see what I sent, 1,000 desperate words that I never should have meant. In the dark they feel like a lifeline, a prayer. But in the dome, does this look like a girl in despair? I wish I could reach out and pull back the sky, close the curtains on the truth and the one last try. Everyone is starting their ordinary life, while I'm just trying to survive for the light to rise. Because the light is a witness and the light is a fire, burning up the remains of my lonely desire. See the space on the pillow, the gap in the bed, and all the I love yous. are playing outside. I'm just standing in the kitchen blinded. It's morning and you're still not here. We were running too many programs forever. Always. Maybe next time. The processor just couldn't handle the weight of the lie. We had a high-speed connection, fiber optic dreams, but the true file was corrupted at the seams. I was buffering your silence, I was loading your moods while you were installing a million different codes. The screen is flickering, internal temperatures rising. I saw the warning signs, but I kept on disguising the fact that we were overheating, melting from the inside, trying to find a safe mode where we both could hide. But the motherboard is warped and the power is low, and I'm watching the final 1% go. And the spinning wheel is frozen on my face. I'm a ghost in the machine taking up space. The fans are screaming and I'm losing the meaning. 'Cause we hit a system crash tonight, going dark in the middle of the neon light. Fatal error that I can't undo. I lost the version of me that belonged to you. Yeah, the blue screen is burning, the data is gone. I'm staring at the blank until the break of dawn. System crash, there's no recovery for us.
Yeah, look, control alt delete, but it won't even respond. I'm losing the us and the beyond and the bond. Every memory is pixelated, every I love you is blurred. I'm a 404 error, I'm a broken down word. I try to retry, I try to ignore, but I can't find the home key in your heart anymore. Was it a virus or was it just age that turned her always into a page? I found stage. I'm a hardware failure in a software world, watching the wires get tangled and unfurled. You're in, not responding, goes to my head, and the hard drive is silent. Everything's dead.
If I reboot, will you be there? Or am I just whispering to the air? I'm tired of the glitches! 'Cause we hit a system crash tonight, going dark in the middle of the neon light. A fatal error that I can't undo. I lost a version of me that belonged to you. System crash. The ceiling fan is tracing circles in the dark. I'm looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. My eyes are heavy, but my mind is wide awake, thinking about the promises you didn't mean to break. Then the nightstand vibrates, the room turns neon blue. I don't even have to look to know it's you. Two letters and a question mark on my screen. The shortest sentence for the messiest thing. You don't ask how I'm doing, you don't ask if I'm hurt. You're just looking for a band-aid or a place to desert your lonely thoughts in the middle of the night, when you're looking for a body, not a way to make it right. And I'm staring at the 2 a.m. you were trying to find some water in a dry, empty cup. It's not a how are you, or I'm sorry for the pain. It's just a way to see if you can hold me back again. You don't want my heart, you just want a little time, a temporary fix for a permanent crime. Yeah, my phone is blowing, but my heart is stuck on the hollow weight of a 2 a.m. you up.
over, maybe. I hate go even one little text can make me, baby. Again in your head for an hour or two until the sun comes up and you have better things to do. You're breadcrumbing the girl who gave you the whole loaf. Now I'm just a contact, a ghost, or maybe both. You're active, like cause you're bored, not because you care. And I'm just the only one you know is always there. But you don't ask if I'm crying, you don't ask if I slept. You don't care about the secret that we should have kept. You're just rolling through your history to find a little light, to keep the dark away for just one more night. I'm staring at that 2 a.m. you hope, trying to find some water in a dry empty cup. It's not a how are you, oh I'm sorry for the pain. It's just a way to see if you can have me back again. You don't want a heart, you just want a little time, a temporary fix or a permanent climb. On the phone is gone but my heart is stuck on the highway over 2 a.m. You are more than a notification, more than a late night destination. I'm the one who left you, I'm a soul on fire, not a safety net for your midnight desire. Don't ask me if I'm up, ask me if I'm okay. Ask me why I'm still feeling this way. I'm staring at that 2 a.m. you up, tired of drinking from this broken cup. It's not a comeback home when I'll change for you. It's just the same old game that we always do. You don't want a heart, you just want a little time, a temporary fix for a permanent cry. About the bottom. Yeah, I'm up, but I'm not yours. Not tonight. The sunlight is crawling across the kitchen floor, like a witness who's seen it all 1,000 times before. It hits the empty glass and the keys beside the sink, giving me far too much space to finally start to think. The air is stagnant, the house is holding its breath, while I'm sitting in the wreckage of a slow and quiet death. I can still hear your voice, low and steady in the dark, providing the heat, but never the spark. You said forever, like it was a place we could go. You said I'm staying with a heart I didn't know. But the moon is a thief and the night is a cheat, and now the truth is the only thing left on the street. And it's the morning after light, watching the colors bleed out of the sky. You didn't just leave, you took the floor from my feet, left me with promises you couldn't keep. The words were so warm when the candles were low, but they've turned in ice and the sun's early glow. In my heart, tear it all to pieces, I won't even try.
print of your head on the pillowcase, trying to find the trace of truth in that empty space. How did you look at me and never even blink? How did you pull me right back from the edge of the brink just to push me again? The shadows turn gray. You practiced your exit while you begged me to stay. It's a counterfeit mercy, a beautiful crime to steal all my hope and just give me back time. From the night as a cheat, and now the silence is making a heartbreak complete. And it's the morning after the light, watching the colors bleed out of the sky. You didn't just leave, you took the floor from my seat. With promises you couldn't keep. The words were so warm when the candles were low, but they've turned into ice and the sun's really glow. Yeah, my heart's in 1,000 pieces. I won't even try to fix what you broke the morning after the light. Was it easy to say? Was it easy to do? To weave a forever out of nothing but you. I believed in a fiction, I lived in a mess. Now I'm just a stranger you're done dealing with. You didn't just break my the morning after the light, watching the colors bleed out of the sky. You didn't just leave, you took the floor from my seat. You left me with promises you couldn't keep. The words are so warm when the candles were low, but they turned into ice and the sun's really cold. The sun is too bright, the room is too big, and the light, the wire is still hanging in the air. Come ever late, happy morning. I saw the light flash a long time ago. I thought I was safe. I thought the distance would protect me, but sound travels slower than the pain, and I just felt the ground shake. The air in the kitchen is static and dry. I'm watching it always go out of your eye. It was a 4K moment, a siren from seeing, watching the gap going in between. I counted the seconds, I held on my breath, calculating the distance of this emotional death. I thought I could handle the cold and the gray, but I didn't see the shockwave heading my way. And the pressure is dropping, the mercury's low. I'm losing the version of the us that I know. Oh, the light was a warning. Oh, now I'm just mourning the peace. 'Cause it hit like a thunder.
There's no way to bridge the gap. Yeah, look, check the decibels, check the frequency, check the floor. I'm a forensic detective of a cold-hearted war. I'm analyzing the boom, I'm analyzing the shake, trying to find the pieces of the heart that you break. You weren't a whisper, you were a physical strike, a radioactive version of what good looks like. Was it the ego or was it the pride that made the whole universe open up on the inside? I'm a 4K disaster in a silken rain dress, wiping the soot from this high society mess. Oh, you the rumble, I'm the house you erase, leaving nothing but a scar in this empty bone space. The lightning is pretty, I almost forgot that every flash ends in a shot. And now the roof is coming down, 'cause it hit like a thunder, clapping my chest, putting my heart to the ultimate test. The sky is falling and the windows are gone. I'm standing in the wreckage of a love drawn. Thunderclap. I can still hear it. I can still hear it. The show was so quiet this morning, the water pulled back so far. I thought it was a gift, I didn't know it was just gathering its strength to take everything I own. I saw the horizon line start to blur and bend, the terrifying signal of a beautiful end. You were the blue sky, you were the salt air, now you're the wall of water that I can't out-repair. I'm standing on the sand with my hands by my side, watching the always get swallowed by the tide. It's a physical weight, it's a mountain of blue. I'm gonna claim every piece of the you that I try to keep safe, that I try to hold down in a high-definition world where I'm starting to drown. And the pressure is building, the air is all gone. I'm a ghost in the surf, I'm a soul in the dawn. The impact is coming, oh, there's no use in running, 'cause I'm breaking under this tidal wave tonight, losing the battle, losing the light. You're 100 feet of goodbye, crashing on my chest, putting my survival to the ultimate test. Oh, I'm lost in the wreckage, I'm swept out to sea by the heavy-duty gravity of what used to be me. Oh, tidal wave. There's nothing left to say, yeah. Look, check a barometer, check the sea level. I'm dancing in the debris with a blue-eyed devil. I'm a forensic detective with a high-speed flood, finding the silt and the salt in my blood. You weren't a mistake, you were a natural disaster, moving through my life, getting faster and faster. Was it the silence, or was it the pride? It pulled the whole us into the broken side. For fucking disaster in a different scene, wiping this off from the whole name should have been whole. You're the girl, right? I'm a sin, slipping through the fingers of your cold-hearted hand. If I stop fighting, does the water get warm? If I let go, am I part of the storm? Inside of a fading world, 'cause I'm breaking under this tidal wave tonight, losing the battle, losing the light. You're 100 feet of goodbye, crashing on my chest, putting my survival to the ultimate test. Tidal wave. The shore is gone. The air in here is too still. The birds stopped singing 10 minutes ago. I've been staring at the radar of your eyes, and everything is turning red. The pressure is dropping, the mercury's low. I'm watching the way that your way starts to go south. I'm checking the windows, I'm locking the doors, while the wind starts to howl across the hardwood floors. You're a high definition spiral of 4K cut, a beautiful disaster I haven't survived yet. I'm counting seconds between the flash and the sound, waiting for the moment that you touch the ground. We were a summer breeze, we were a gentle heat. Now I'm just waiting for the total defeat. And the sky is turning that sickly shade of gray. I'm watching my future get carried away. Oh, the clouds are spinning, oh, the end is winning. I'm on the edge, cause I'm stuck in a tornado. Watch tonight, waiting for you to kill the last of the light. The sirens are screaming, but I can't move. I'm lost in the wreckage of what we had to prove. Oh, I'm a high-fashion victim in a storm cellar room, watching the ghost of our radiant bloom into a monster. Heart tornado watch. How much is this gonna cost? Yeah, look, check the wind speed, check the debris, check the path. Like my forensic detective, looking emotional math. I'm analyzing the rotation, I'm analyzing the force of a love that's committed to a destruction course. You on a man, you're a category 5. I'm just a girl trying to stay alive, in the middle of the kitchen, in the middle of the hall, arching the roof, terrorizing the fall. I'm a funky disaster, that silken shrapnel dress, wiping the dust from this high society mess. Oh, you're the funnel on the house you erase, leaving nothing but a scar in this empty room of space. Should I run or should I stay? Is there any